mark codes on a boxcar side yard. Radio hiss where the dark can hide. Steel dust taste on a cracked back tooth. Night shift joints that remember youth. Lantern swing from a calloused hand. Switch level weights like it understands. No choir here but the horns low moan. Just a lantern swing and a spine of stone. If the years say quit when my bones feel cold, I pull that pin with a steadier hold. Iron lantern cold in the diesel haze. I walk these tracks like a slow burn blaze. I don't chase glory where the headlines ride. I keep my faith where the couplers bite. Every midnight break, every distant horn stacks in my chest like a Bowery swan. Let them think it's just a dead-end grind. I hold this steel so the rest stay lined up. Tank car hum on the far left track. Brake wheel chatter like it's talking back. Boxcar tags from a younger crew. Names of men that I once rode through. Crumpled bills from a long week's pay. Crayon note says, Dad, come home okay. I see my life in the yard like glow. Built from rails most folks never know. No choir here but the horns low moan. Just a lantern swing and a spine of stone. If the years say quit when my bones feel cold, I pull that pin with a steadier hold. Iron lantern cold in the diesel haze. I walk these tracks like a slow burn blaze. I don't chase glory where the headlines ride. I keep my faith where the couplers bite. Every midnight break, every distant horn stacks in my chest like a Bowery swan. Let them think it's just a dead-end grind. I hold this steel so the rest stay lined. Screen swears it's all run by some machine, but the rails remember every hand that bled. Keep those names where the sparks turn red. Iron lantern cold in the diesel haze. I walk these tracks till the dark gives way. When the morning crowd never knows my shift. Trains rolling bones I was born to lift. Every scar I hide, every shift I gut means more to me than the pay they cut. When the day forgets who kept things fit, I hang this light with my wheels still set. Green screen glow on a clipboard stack. Bug zapper pop at the scale house shack. Styrofoam cup with a coffee film. Rain line shining on the asphalt rim. Air brake sigh from a rolling rig. Mud flap saints on the back end big. Axle hum up the concrete pad. Red light holds while I read what's bad. No cheering crowd when the weight slips print. Just a tired eye on the numbers hint. If the night says let it slide, who'll know? I keep my hand where the gauges glow. Scroll house shadow on the edge of town. I hold that line when the chips are down. I don't write laws, but I weigh what's real. Keep too much metal off a crack bone wheel. Every overload, every sketchy log runs through my mind like a low ground fog. Let them call me just a dot stop sign. I guard this lane like the highway spine. Hood with a busted tab black glow on a dash from home. Logbook thumb with a shaky pen. Timer's light for the run again. Kids crayon sun on the visor flap. Seat spring squeak when the brakes all clap. I see my years in the windshield cracks. One bad call from a folded stack. No cheering crowd when the weight slips print. Just a tired eye on the numbers hint. If the knot says let it slide, who'll know? I keep my hand where the gauges glow. Skrill house shadow on the edge of town. I hold that line when the chips are down. I don't write laws, but I weigh what's real. Keep too much metal off a crack bone wheel. Every overload, every sketchy log runs through my mind like a low ground frog. Let them call me just a dot stop sign. I guard this lane like the highway spine. Trucks as a passing blur, never feels weight like the axles stir. If the reaper rides on a blown front tire, he'll meet one ghost watching for that fire. Scale house shadow on the edge of town. I hold this post while the loads roll round. When the day shift laughs that it's all routine, they don't taste wrecks that my nights have seen. Every quiet no that I won't bend through is the one small line I still answer to. When the sun forgets man parked here thin, I kill these lights and stay straight within. Midnight truck with an arrow board. Paint tank slush like a cheap last pour. Compressor cough and the nozzle spit. Fresh stripe smoke where the tires once bit. Reflective beads in a paper sack. Boot scuff ghosts on the shoulder crack. Bleach white rag on the dash half dry. Roadkill shadow where the ditch bones lie. No choir here but the diesel drone. Just a narrow lane and a tired backbone. If the world blows past in a high beam blind, I keep one prayer in a steady line. Centerline hymn in the sodium rain. I paint this edge between sleep and pain. I don't chase halos in a steeple shine. I keep my faith in a yellow spine. Every drift mark curve, every skid burn turn speaks in the smoke of the lives that burn. Let them never know who watched them stray. I pull this trigger till the ghosts fade gray. Milepost lean by a roadside cross. Tastic flowers in the gravel moss. Beer can grate in the cattail reeds. Glass shard glen where the shoulder bleeds. Faded sign wands of a curve too tight. Skid mark story written black on white. Crayon map from my kid back home. Taped to the dash by the Tatter's dull dome. No choir here but the diesel drone. Just a narrow lane and a tired backbone. If the world blows past in a high beam blind, I keep one prayer in a steady line. Centerline hymn in the sodium rain. I paint this edge between sleep and pain. I don't chase halos in a steeple shine. I keep my faith in a yellow spine. Every drift mark curve, every skid burn till the ghosts fade gray. Taps maps on the glowing screen, calls it rude, not the wrecks I've seen. If the Reaper leans on a wheel tonight, he'll cross fresh lines that still burn bright. Centerline Hymn in the sodium rain, I paint this edge between sleep and pain. I can't fix the stories in a driver's mind, but I still ride out here with a burning line. Every quiet mile that they roll on through runs on the work they never knew. When the day forgets men, been like me, these bright bones shine where my prayers used to be. Underpass hum from the freeway roll, concrete sweat in a salt-stained pour, inspector chalk in a jagged rain, numbered cracks where the cold bit in. Scissor lift sway on a narrow base, harness strap bight at my ribs in place, welding hood down on a lined up seam, mark light bloom cuts through the river stain. No choir here, but the traffic's way, just a glove wrap grip on a rust-lick plate. If the years say quit, let the young ones try. I drag this rod like a word that won't die. Underbeam Creed in the girders dust, I stitch this span till it earns my trust. I don't want praise from the headlines feed, I spell hold slow in a crawling beat. Every pound and lane, every unseen load rides on the quiet. Kind of dark heat makes these weld seams burn. Rivet head rang from a testing hit, old plate grown where the frost once bit. Printo sketch of a stress crack span, circle in red where the fear began. Thermos steel on a cleat scored floor, glove print smear on the access door, union card edge with the corners curled, lives like mine holding up this world. No choir here, but the traffic's way, just a glove wrap grip on a rust-lick plate. If the years say quit, let the young ones try. Drag this rod like a word that won't die. Underbeam Creed in the girders dust, I stitch this span till it earns my trust. I don't want praise from the headline feed, I spell hold slow in a crawling beat. Every pound and lane, every unseen load rides on the quiet where my wells take hold. Let them cross this river and never learn what kind of dark heat makes these weld seams burn. World thinks strength is a number red, not the sleeved up arms and the sideways dread. If the span holds firm when the ground lines shake, that's the only prayer these old hands make. Underbeam Creed in the girders dust, I stitch this span because something must. I can't stop the river or the wild winds push, but I can hold this backbone in the crush. Every goal 4 a.m. blink from a rest stop sign, thermal steam in a dashboard line, engine ticks down in a cooling hush, bugs smear stars in a sodium blush, guardrail cold on my leaning hand, gravel lot slick where the night trucks stand, way off left where the freight horns moan. I feel the steel that's beneath my own. No choir here but the tires that hum, just a tight old heart that won't play dumb. If the world says miles on a glowing screen, I hear the names in the dark between. These are the bones of the road I ride, hands in the shadows holding up my side, rail yard ghosts with their lantern coats, schoolhouse eyes weighing heavy loads, weird weld sparks and the fresh strike glow, all stitch one spine through the undertow. Let them call it just a line on a map, I know the bones that carry my cab. Yard lamps on a far-off curve, centerline wet where the fog still swerves, wayhouse glass with a green screen shine, bugs that pop at the county line, underbeam flash like a lightning seam, paint truck slow with its ghost white stream, every small light in the distant black says somebody's here, so you don't crash back. No choir here but the tires that hum, just a tight old heart that won't play dumb. If the world says miles on a glowing screen, I hear the names in the dark between. These are the bones of the road I ride, hands in the shadows holding up my side, rail yard ghosts with the lantern coat, a scale house eyes weighing heavy loads, bridge weld sparks and the fresh strike glow, all stitch one spine through the undertow. Let them call it just a line on a map, I know the bones that carry my cab. Sells speed like a cheap reward, chases clocks on a glowing board. If the reaper waits where the blacktop bends, he'll meet more hands than the wheel I tend. These are the bones of the road I ride, men built quiet on the underside. When the day forgets every nameless back, these night shift seams still hold the track. Every mile